guys, welcome if you're new, welcome back to my channel if you're maybe. Anyway, so today's video, we're going to be talking about a topic that's been sitting on my heart for a while now. It's friendships. I thought we'd start with friendships and then we can go and talk about relationships. So today's girl talk video is about friendships. We are going to be discussing it, and I will be showing you some clips of what other people are thinking. Like, you know, it's not just me who's been noticing this, and I'm glad that there's others who feel the same way I do about friendships. And you know, also like other insights of things that I learned from these clips, and I thought I would share with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the first clip, and then we'll discuss what my personal thoughts are.
I honestly think one of the friendship lessons that I had to learn the hard way is that you cannot be friends with somebody that doesn't share the same emotional intelligence as you. Meaning, if you are friends with somebody that is extremely nonchalant and you are the person that takes a lot of things for a deeper meaning, aka it's always the principle, you are not going to be compatible with this person. A lot of times you will feel some type of way about them moving a certain type of way or how they operated in a certain capacity. And when you say something about it, they're just not going to be able to comprehend where you're coming from. Every time it's going to seem like you're overreacting, you're making a big deal out of nothing, and that you're speaking on things that just don't need to be that big of a deal. When in your mind, you literally think it's World War II. And I learned this the hard way because I realized when I got in a disagreement with a friend, it really wasn't even a disagreement. It was me stating how they kind of made me upset. They handled that situation in the most avoidant way possible, essentially like disregarding it like it did not matter to them. And when you start to see somebody acting nonchalant about your feelings or just overall acting like they don't care about hurting you, that is an extreme red flag and exposes the lopsided relationship in the first place. Because how long have you been picking up the slack emotionally, and how long have you been loving a person that doesn't love you the same?
See, when I saw this video, I instantly felt like, oh my god, that was my situation with my most recent, you know? It's like I always felt like it was like a lot of my friendships in the past have always been like one-sided, whereas I'm like this lovable, very kind, supportive friend, going above and beyond. Oh, I need this. Oh, let me just send you the money. You know, I've always been the person that's like helping people financially, emotionally, being there for them when they're like going through it, where there's almost a wanting to break up with their partner but convincing them not to, and then helping them see the other point of view of the partner. And like, you know, or like if they're dealing with an issue with another friend, telling them like maybe you guys just grew apart. Like, it's stuff like that I'm like always there, emotionally, mentally there for them, like helping them with their mental state. Like sometimes they be going through it, seeing things that's not there sometimes. Financially, spiritually, helping them closer to God or the universe, whatever they believe in, you know, encouraging them to believe in their religion or whatever that is that they believe in, you know what I'm saying? And like I've never gone that back. Like I've never gone that unconditional sweet love from my friends. And I'm just being honest, like I have never in my life had a friend who's like encourages me to grow as a person, you know, like supports me in my life, like whether it be my YouTube channel. I've been promoting my channel myself. I've gone this far on my own. No one has ever supported me. No one's ever promoted my channel. So, and I've never had friendships where they supported me in anything like that. So like, and then I always kept those friendships because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to have no friends. But when he said that, like he was like, you cannot be friends with people who are not as emotionally inclined as you, like who doesn't like have the same emotional level as you, like how you would see things and stuff like that, like mental capacity as you. I was like, wait, that's so true, because I've always been befriending people who aren't like me. Like, and I don't know how I attract them, maybe because of be trauma bond or whatever. And there's some other videos that's coming up that I'm gonna be showing you guys that I've also learned things about myself when I was watching these videos, because it's like so true. A lot of my friendships were more so give and take. They would always take from me, and I would always be the giver. I never received anything back, and no one's ever been like so sweet to me, so generous to me, so kind to me. No one's ever like spoiled me. The only person that is my friend, but she's also family, that's actually spoiled me for my birthday and stuff like that, you know. And if she had more money, I'm sure she would go even more all out for me. And her is my cousin. Like, that's the only person the only person that's ever felt real genuine love and support from, other than my best friend, is my cousin. I've only had two people my whole lifetime who've been like unconditional love, supportive, loving, everything towards me my whole life. And when it comes to friendships, I'm not talking about when it comes to family. I'm talking about just in friendship, because my cousin is also my friend. She's not just my cousin, she's also my friend. I consider her as my friend, and her me, and it's genuine, So, but I've always experienced that, and I've always wondered, am I the problem? But I'm not, and I'm seeing that now. It's them, but I'm gonna show you guys another clip that does talk about that too.
You know what's really crazy about female friendships is that when you fall out with enough people, people start asking if it's you. And then you start asking, is it me? Am I the reason that I keep falling out with people? Or am I just threatening to people? Or are the people I'm meeting not through great sources? Am I vetting them out before they're my friends? Like, it causes you to truly look inside and look around and say, what the fuck is the problem here? And after 31 years of dealing with BS female friendships, I have kind of conceptualized what the fuck is happening. Number one, a lot of times when you meet someone, they remember you as you are in that state. If they met you in high school, they remember high school you. If they meet you in college, if they meet you when you flexing at 50 or married at 30, whatever, they see you as that version of you. And most of the times, especially if they're insecure, they don't want to see you grow from that. So if you have a high school friend that you guys have been cool with for a long time, and then now 5, 10, 15 years later, you're at a different path, you're at a different level, a lot of times they're not going to like who you are anymore. You change. And if you are the friend or the person that doesn't grow, that doesn't change, that is stationary and stuck, it's going to be easy for you to have friends because they're going to be comfortable around you. They're going to be comfortable with the fact that you are not showing them up. But if you are a continuously growing, elevating, working, pursuing, just, pushing in, putting in work type of person, you're going to have a hard ass time making friends. And that's not even including into female friendships, which we all know is a big deal. How you look. Are you intimidating? Are you a baddie? All of these superficial situations are also going to have a huge factor in the longevity of your friendship. So, yeah. Good luck. If you are an attractive woman, if you're a hardworking woman, if you're always making moves, if you're always changing, leveling up, and growing in female friendships, you need to make sure that you are around women that are equivalent to these things. And it's not about looks. I've said this before. It's not just about looks. It's about who they are as a person. It's about, are they the person that's actually going out there and making things happen? Or are they the person that gossips, sits down, and talks shit about the people that do? Are they the person that are motivating you and congratulating you and cheering you on and popping up with a bottle of champagne to celebrate you? Or are they the friend that sit in the corner and talk shit and don't even like or comment on your posts? Are they the person that takes great photos of you when you're out and, they get in them angles and they love you and they going, yes, bitch, I love you? Or are they the girl that 1, 2, click, 3, and done? A lot of us have insecurities, but that doesn't mean a lot of us are insecure. So pay attention and learn the difference. It'll save you a lifetime of pain, stress, aggravation, trauma, and wondering if you are the problem.
And that's something, like I was just saying, like I genuinely felt like I was the problem. But then I'm like, no, like I'm a good friend. Like I'm there for you. If I'm growing as a person and you don't support my growth, like I have one thing I really have I don't know, like after leaving my first ex, the one that passed away, after leaving him, I still had some triggers I had to get rid of. Like I remember telling the guy I was like in a situation with not too long ago about how him saying cool or K or anything like that. He can't say those like words. And not just him. I was saying that to my siblings too. That it was a trigger word. Those are my trigger words. Please don't say those, because it would trigger me, and I would like get like flashbacks of me being in that situation all over again, and I would just lose my shit. Like I can literally like it's so crazy how my blood boils instantly. Like I get instantly pissed off. So like because of that, I'm like, yo, I can't have these triggers forever. I remember watching this video on YouTube, I think, or TikTok, and how they're like, oh yeah, it was on YouTube. It was one of my YouTubers, self-care, self-improvement YouTubers I follow. She was talking about how you shouldn't allow you shouldn't allow your triggers to trigger you, basically. She's talking about how she said that how her mom told her that people don't know that they don't know what you've been through. They don't know what caused you to have these triggers. The only way to get over your triggers is not letting it bother you and not caring. Mastering the art of not caring. And there's more to than just the triggers. Mastering the art of not caring is like not caring about what people think about you, not caring at all, period. Like if someone feels type of way, then let them feel type of way. Like it doesn't matter. She was talking about that, and I was like, wait, she's so true. Like I wanted to fix that. So because I had so many trigger words. Now when I see the word cool, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. When I see the word K, it's like, okay, K. Like, you know, they're probably just too lazy to text the O and the K, which most people in my generation and the generation before after me are very lazy when they text. They text in phrases, and I'm old school, so it's just how they text. Or like my bad, instead of saying I'm sorry, they say my bad. Like when he would say that, I would get mad at him. Like I would like stop saying. I was like, my bad's not an apology. You know, it really is an apology. And honestly, hopefully I meet someone who doesn't speak like that. I'm sorry. I want a man who's educated and speaks very intelligent, has vocabulary so beautiful. You know, I don't want to see no my bad or what's up with it. Like I don't want to see none of that shit. Like I don't want to see any of that stuff. Like that stuff is just like so unattractive to me. But that's a story for another time. Like that's a whole different episode. But so back to what I was saying. So I had these trigger things, right? And one of my trigger things was well, my safe keep was blocking people when I get upset with them, when they don't deserve it. Like there are some people that do deserve to be blocked and they stay blocked. I don't unblock people who don't deserve to be unblocked. Especially with my social media platforms, you're not gonna be viewing what I'm doing in my life. I won't block your number because if you want to apologize for what you did, then your number's not blocked. You feel me? But I will block you on everything else. Like you're not viewing me what I'm doing in my life. Like you're not gonna have a little a bird's eye view of how my life is going, what I'm doing with my life. Like that's not happening. I don't give a fuck. You know, you and the rest of your crew, you and your hooligans will be all blocked. Period. But for me, one thing was stop blocking people who don't deserve to be blocked. So I still wanted to use my block button because that's my therapy. Period. Blocking people who don't align with my energy. My peace over you, bitch. Okay. Okay. So I was like, okay, I want to choose myself. So I was getting rid of the block button, blocking me for no reason, you know. But there's also something else I wanted to get rid of, which was when with iPhone users, I would turn off my red receipts. And I didn't I don't even know when it started. I know it started because of my ex, but I don't know why it started. And then later on I was analyzing why I even started doing that. It's because whenever I would read his message and didn't respond, sometimes I would open a message on accident, even though I'm busy, and I wouldn't respond. So, or I'll forget to respond. I'm very forgetful sometimes when it comes to texting, because I'm not a texter. I'm a phone call girl or a face-to-face type of girl. You know, I was saying friends, family, anybody, face-to-face, please, thank you very much, or call me. But with text messages, I'm not really that big. I don't really like being on my phone for too long, to be honest. I'm the type of person who wants to do things in my life, like be active. You know, I don't want to be on my phone. Oh, they texting people. Blah, blah, blah. That's not my thing. That makes me feel lazy. So, because I don't always want to respond to people, I turn off my red receipts. And most people do that. It's a normal thing to do. It's normal. But I told myself, nah, bitch. If people can't respect you, your boundaries, as if you don't respond to them right away, and you might be busy, if they don't they don't go straight to the thought of, you could be busy, you could be not be in the mood, you could be in the hospital, something could be wrong with you. You feel me? or you're just not in the mood. Like, you don't have to always respond to people every fucking day. Like, it's just weird. Like, who does that? You feel me? So I remember I used to get mad about that. I personally used to be a person who would get upset if someone left me on scene. It used to boil my blood up, and that's only because my ex would get mad about I left him on scene. So I started mimicking what he was doing. So then later on, I inherited that annoying habit, toxic habit. But I got rid of it. It didn't bother me anymore. I didn't care anymore. Sometimes my best friend and I will go months without talking. It would upset me. It really would. I would be very upset about that whole situation. The whole time I'm upset, like, why is she not responding to me? I remember most recently, I think it was like August, or September, I don't know, November or December, October, I don't know, but I did text her about that, and I told her how I felt and how it upset me, because it was hurtful. Like, how could you go from months, like, how from June to November? That's like a lot of months of not talking, not texting. You're viewing my page, you're watching my story, and it's like, what are we doing here? Like they say, a friendship is a relationship. So when a relationship starts lacking what it had in the beginning, you start to think, like, what are we doing here? What is this? So I did ask her, like, what's going on, and then she updated me, and she said, because of your situation, I didn't want to pull more on your plate. And I told her, I don't care what I got going on, baby girl. I don't care what I got going on. Whatever you are, if you need someone to talk to, I'm your best friend for a reason. I'm your best friend for a reason. You could tell me whatever. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I could be in the hospital laying down and you're going through shit. I want to hear about it, because you're my friend. And you're not just a friend. I see you as like family. So you're important to me. You feel me? So she updated me on what's going on, and we talked about it. And we're good. And then I'm like, you know what? Now I understand. She don't want to put nothing on my pressure. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna let her be. I'm gonna let her be. You feel me? That's what I decided. You feel me? And we went by our day. But there was this particular so-called friend who didn't like that. For me, once it's past midnight, I think everyone's asleep. I think everyone's me. That's something I need to change too. It's like, I think everybody's me. Cause me, once it's past midnight, I'm asleep. I'm mostly asleep. And if I'm awake, I'm not on my phone. I'm watching TV. Feel me? So when I don't respond to someone, it's like past midnight. I see their message. And me, like, I'm the type of person that goes to sleep and wakes up in the middle of the night, and then I see a notification, and I open the message and I see what it is. And I'm responding in the morning. That's how I am. I'm gonna respond in the morning when I think they might be up. I got that shit. You feel me? I just respond to them the next day, and because I saw the message late, they're probably asleep. I assume, and that's something I want to change too about myself. Is like, I assume too much. See, I'm trying to work myself. I'm trying to get better myself. So when I see a message and it's like like in the middle of the night, when everyone's supposed to be sleeping, I assume everyone's asleep. So I don't respond. Like, when I got a missed call from my dad at 3 a.m, I did not call him back right away. I said, I'm gonna call him in the morning when I've had my sleep and I feel good. And that's exactly what I did. I called him in the morning and we talked about it. My grandma's death and stuff like that. So to me, it's like, I'm not gonna do that. And I guess this particular person got upset about that, and I didn't respond to them. And I didn't text them the whole day, because I felt like I was wronged, and I'm not gonna explain myself anymore. I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to explain myself anymore. Like, you know what you did, you fucked up, you should apologize, or be like, I don't know what's going on, and that's exactly what the person did. And I texted him, I think it's a bit hypocritical of you to say that, because there's been times, and it's true, that you've left me on scene, and I've never said anything. And I'm like I said, I'm changing, and that friendship ended up actually ending. So, back to the first clip, when he said, if you guys are not emotionally like inclined, that friendship's not gonna work out, and how his friend reacted to what he told them, and it was very I reacted in a very avoidant way, like didn't even care, dismiss their feelings. I feel that's what happened to me, and that's just like, it's all cool though. But I'm gonna show you guys another clip where it talks more about this, like, friendships, and it's like, I'm at a point in my life where I want to manifest better friendships, because I've been very when it comes to my relationships, friendships, relatives, dating relationships, like romantic relationships, it's been very terrible. And I feel like the reason why I'm attracting these people is because I'm too kind. I'm too nice. I once I get to know you, once I like we talk for like more than a month or two, and we vibing and things seem cool to me, I instantly fall in love with you. Like I fall in love with the friendship, and I care about you instantly. I treat you like I've known you for years. You know, I bend back my back for people, and that's where I go wrong in these relationships, friendships, everything. So there is another clip that I do want to show you guys.
A good friend doesn't just happen. You gotta work on that.
Of course.
You gotta work on that friendship. Like you can meet someone and then you feel like, oh, we have things that are in common, that's really cool. But for you to get to the next level with someone, you have to call, you have to text, you have to like reach out, you have to do the hard work. So that friendship can grow. It's like when people say like, oh, my friend is more close to me than my sibling or my blood family or whatever, like friends can be closer than blood. It's because you're putting work into that. That person is putting work into you. So it goes both ways. Like you have to put the effort into it.
As you saw, like she said, it goes both ways. Like I can't be the one pouring into you. I can't be the one always understanding your situation, always thinking maybe she's not in the mood, maybe he's not in the mood. I can't be the one always thinking that. You have to think the same way about me. You have to I have to receive what you give, what I give to you back. That's just how it's supposed to be. And it makes absolute sense to me because it's like I'm always the one pouring into cups, and while no one's pouring into my cup, and I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Okay, if it means I'll never have friends, I'll never have friends. It's fine. As of right now, my best friend and I are still best friends. We're still cool. I'm done reaching out. I'm done begging for her to have a conversation with me. So yeah, I have the 3 that I have, and I'm fine with the 3 I have. I don't need more. Okay, I'm gonna just watch one more clip, but without my face showing.
Imagine my surprise when I found out that you were actually secretly hating me the entire time you were my friend. And I was embarrassing myself by interjecting myself into your life so much. Imagine me just figuring that out one day. How embarrassing.
If I say my house and you correct me and say apartment, we done. We're done. Because you heard what I said. I said house. Like, who are you? Who are you working for? Do you even really know me? Do you?
The 2 clips I just showed you guys, like, yeah. I had this one girl in last year in 2023. It was a whole group of friends. I just didn't like the one girl, but I had to cut everybody off. Everyone. Because they all knew her, and I didn't want her knowing anything about my life. So I blocked her. As soon as I moved out of the apartment, I blocked her on everything. And I blocked her little group of friends too. They did nothing to me. They were cool girls. But the whole time that girl literally hated me. And I found that out late. I found out by the way she was acting towards me. So I already knew like the girl did not like me. Because I would dress up right. She wouldn't compliment me shit. And then it was the fact that when I got my lashes done for the first time, she posted a picture of herself with no makeup, nothing, right? She said, no lashes needed to feel pretty. I said, oh my God. What is your fucking problem? When I saw that, I screenshot that so fast. I deleted the screenshot because I didn't want to see her face anymore. But I screenshot that so fast. I was like, am I seeing shit right now? Did this really just post no lashes needed? What did I do to you? And then to make matters even more worse, y'all. To make matters even more worse, why this bitch, when her friend, when I went over to the girls' sleepover, we were having a girls' sleepover with her in her apartment, and I was invited by her roommate. Her roommate wanted me to come along. She just hated how much her roommates liked me, her friends liked me, and it made her angry. And I came late on purpose because I was like, I don't really want to go to this shit. I was on live with my fans at the time when I was like always going live, and they were like, if you don't want to go, don't go. We want to chill with you right now. I stayed on live, so people that were on my live, they can literally vouch for this shit. Okay. So I'm on live, I'm chilling. She's like, I was like, who is she talking to? I be forgetting she live. Bitch, you know I'm live. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? And then to make matters worse, she's like, I came with my pink robe, the one y'all always see me wearing when I was doing my shower routine, stuff like that, in my old apartment. That robe, and I was wearing that, but with my matching, with the like a tan, what's it called, bike, like a wife beater style tank top, crop top thing with matching shorts, and I had the robe on top of it, and I was wearing my fluffy pink slippers, and I had my hair done. It was black, but it had the side part, and I had my edges looking the fuck good, and I had no makeup on, but I had my lashes done, and I put some lip gloss on, and I go over to just be myself, to just, because I'm like, okay, I've never done like a girl sleepover like this kind of way, you know, with like the white girls and stuff like that. Because my sleepovers, the ones I've been to, or I participated in, it was mostly Asian, Hispanic, Nepali, and African girls, like my kind of African, like Somali or Somali Bantu girls. It was mostly that. So I was not used to white girls and all types of ethnicities in a room. I never went to a sleepover like that, so I just wanted to try it out and see what's up with it. So I go over. I invite my roommate because she come with me. Period. I was like, "You come with me, babes." She's like, "You look the fuck good." My roommate, I love that girl. Okay, I thought that she'll side with that girl, but later this year I found out her and that girl are not friends at all. And I felt instant regret because I removed her because I thought she would side with them. But she knew me first, but still, like, I just, at that moment, I couldn't trust anyone. Does that make sense? I would love to rekindle our friendship because that friendship was beautiful. I loved her. Everything about her was amazing. She, like, screamed me, but white girl. You feel me? So I go over this girl instantly. It's giving main character, right? To herself. You don't have to mention that you're the main character if you're the main character. We all looked at each other like this with our glasses in our hand, and we laughed. We laughed. Like, what are you talking about? There's no main character here. We're all just having a good time. We're vibing. We're smoking blunts. We're drinking. You feel me? We got wine. We got liquor. We lit. And we're watching the movie. And we're laughing. And we're painting. Like, what is your problem? She always had to be center attention. And that's just what I mean. Like, you don't know how people really feel about you. You love somebody. And to me, it's like, I did all that because I seen her as a girl who needed my help. And I don't regret it to this day. I don't regret it. But the thing is, like, people don't love you like the way you love them. That's what I learned that day, okay? But that was just shocking to me. The whole thing just made me like, what the fuck? What am I doing in my life? I need to get rid of all these girls. They're all younger than me. I'm 23. And they're all like 21, 20, 19. I'm not dealing with this shit. Like, this is kid shit. Being competitive and trying to flirt with a guy that's flirting with you. Your friend comes and flirts with him too. I don't do that shit. That shit weird to me. That's some weird energy. I don't do that shit. Like, if a guy came to my friend and interested in my friend, I'm not gonna try to flirt with him to get her off of him. To me, that's like, okay, cool beans, girl. Like, you want to feel threatened by me? Feel threatened by me. I really don't care. It was like one-sided competition, and I can't do that. I can't do friendships like that. I can't. And there's a lot. And from what I've heard, a lot of the girls in Syracuse are competitive with each other. And from what I heard from when I was working at Burger King, is there's more females in Syracuse than there is male, so that's why a lot of females feel the need to share a nigga. I'd rather just do long distance. I am more than happy to do long distances. As long as we have that trust, I'm cool with doing long distance. I ain't sharing no damn nigga, okay? But this is one more clip that I want you guys to watch and with me, and then we're gonna close this video.
I believe that a lot of people forget that your friendships are just as important as your relationships, if not even more important. So one of me and my very close girlfriends had been hanging out very often, and I noticed that every day she was the first person to say like, "Girl, you look so cute. Girl, you look so cute." And I was always the second person to be like, "Yeah, girl, you look cute too, right?" And after about 5 days of this, it just was not sitting right with my spirit, right? So I just noted it. I didn't say anything about it, right? So we ended up going on a car ride or whatever. So I asked her, I was like, I noticed that you constantly tell me about how cute you think that I look. Does it bother you that I don't tell you? Like, is it something that you've thought about? Like, it may not be a big deal to you for you to address it, but is this something that bothers you that you're always the one that says it first? So at first she tried to like say like, "Oh girl, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just working on being more intentional about talking about how good my friends look and just telling people that they look good." And then eventually she was like, "Yeah, I guess it is kind of a thing." And I said to her, it's something that has been bothering me because I never want you to think that I don't think you look good. Just my personal personality is I don't need people to tell me that, right? Like, it's okay for you to tell me that, but it's confirmation and not validation for me, right? But I know that everyone isn't like me. So I asked her, would it make you feel better if I told you that you look good first, or if I complimented you first, or if I went out of my way to compliment you, because I think that you always look good. I think you are the most gorgeous woman on the planet. Like, and I don't think that you even understand how gorgeous you are. And I just gave her flowers. And after we had the conversation and she finally admitted, yes, that would feel better if you told me whatever, I was like, okay, I got you. I'm going to do that for you, right? And we do these things for our boyfriends and our husbands and our girlfriends and all of those things. And it's like, our friends need that too. And she joked and said that this was a very grown-up conversation, and like it was just a lot for her to have this conversation. And I realized that so many of us avoid these conversations with our friends because we don't value that friendship or that relationship just as much as we value the romantic ones. And yeah, just something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about for real. Because it's like, I realized that personally, in the past, I've always valued my female friendships over a nigga. Always. I've never ever in my life caught a female friend, maybe a male friend, but never a female friend over a nigga. Ever. Like, ever. I just feel like it's hard to find a genuine friendship with a female as it is. Especially being like someone on the more attractive side is from like, listen, I think I'm beautiful regardless, but majority of people do tell me that I have pretty privilege, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? I just found out this in 2023. So say what you want in the comments, I really don't care. But a lot of girls do not like me because I'm nice, pretty, and I'm smart. The three that every girl hates. And I'm not only that, but I'm also generous with my help. I could literally be busy helping my family member with something, and a friend of mine can call me, and I would literally be helping my family member do something while having my friend on the phone, talking to them or texting them. I remember I was at this appointment with my mom, right? And one of my friends was venting to me, and this was this year. She was venting to me about something and or her relationship, something like that, or something was going on in her life that she was just stressed about. And I was literally texting her while talking and translating to my mom for my mom. Like, that's the kind of friend I am. And I gotta pat myself on the back for that type of shit. Like, nobody does. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people do that. Some people will tell you like, "Yo, I'm busy." I will be doing like I'll be doing double shifts with my friendships, relationship. I remember one time, my ex partner was with me. They come and hang out, and my best friend needed me at that moment. You damn the fuck right. I answered that phone. I said he can sit in the background. He can wait. He's gonna be here all night. Maybe he might even fuss. He ended up sleeping over anyways. So I spoke to my friend on the phone for a whole hour to help her out. And he even chimed in himself. Like, he was like chiming into the conversation. So to me, it's like, no man will ever become before my friendships or my family. That's just one thing for me. Like, you would have to be like the most amazing, loyal, above and beyond man for me to even like consider. I have to even I have to look at both point of views. Like I have to think about both sides. Like I think, what did she, if my friend is out here like trying to fuck on my man and stuff like that, then yes, I have to cut the girl. I got to cut the girl off. Especially if we're married, your ear being cut off. I'm sorry, like that's just weird to me. That's weird energy. You know, even if me and the guy don't work out, at the end of the day, you would have done the same thing with the next guy. So there's no point in you being in my friend group. Like something like that, yes. But like something like, oh, you're spending too much time with your friend, yeah, shut up. Cause you be on that video game with your homies for hours, and I don't say nothing. Okay, but the whole point of this video was basically to tell you like you need to start treating your friendships like you would a relationship. And there's a lot of girls out there who are seeing videos of a lot of females breaking up and thinking maybe they're just better off not having friends at all. And I honestly, gonna be honest, I was one of those girls. Because I would always see females doing each other dirty, females always prioritizing their men over their friends. And I'm like, if most women in the world are like this, how am I supposed to find my little friend group? Like 3 girls. I just need 3 girls. So I would love that. And you know, a good 3 friends would be great for me. I just need 3 solid friends, and I'll be the happiest woman in the whole wide world. Like literally, 3 friends. Me and my 3 bridesmaids. Literally. And my best friend is always gonna be my maid of honor, when I have children in the future, godmom of my kids, because that's that. Okay, she earned that right. Like we've been friends for years, like years on, and nothing. Like even if we're not talking, and I might feel some type of way about us not talking for a while, it's not gonna. That friendship's not going anywhere. Personally, basically, like no matter what happens, or no matter how I feel about it, we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. And, you know, I think we do need to have a talk soon, me and her, because another talk, because we got to figure something out, because this whole not talking is not working with me. Like, I don't know. But as of right now, I'm just relaxing and letting it be. But that's what I'm trying to talk about. Like you guys need to communicate with your friends. Something I lack on a lot of my relationships is communicating how I feel and what's bothering me. I think the reason why I lack that is because as a child growing up, I didn't have that space, being able to, that comfort to be able to communicate how I feel about something, because I was a kid and my feelings were invalid as a child growing up. So because of that, I feel like as an adult now, I feel like my feelings are invalid too. I don't see it as what I want or what I need is as important as others, you know? And that's something I'm changing too. I feel like I remember when I was losing that one friendship that I just recently lost, I spoke to God. I said, God, if you hear me, if this friendship ends because of a silly conversation, then it was never meant to be. And something I also want to add on is that I didn't get from these videos is friends can also love bomb you. Yes, friends can love bomb, whether it's a male friend or female friend, they can love bomb you. You know how when they say guys will love bomb you and then they'll show the true self? I feel like friends are like that too. I've had a lot of friendship where it was happiness, love, and supporting, and laughter, and jokes, and constant phone calls, constant text messages, and all of a sudden it's like you start treating them like, you start responding the way they do, you're the bad guy. Like I've seen that happen so many times to me that now I'm just like, bruh, did this bitch just love bomb me? Like, did this bitch really just love bomb me? And I see that now. And then some things I've also noticed about some females I've befriended in the last 3 years is that they pick up some things I do. Like they'll ask me how I do this and what I use and what apps and this and that. What did I do, where I go, this and that. And I just always thought like, oh, they just want to they want to do their own thing too. Whole time he's trying to be me. Little old me. I didn't even think I was all that. But now I'm starting to think I am, because a lot of people are copying my style, and I kind of find it, I feel like it's a compliment, in my opinion. Like, I'm so amazing that you want to be like me. Thank you. I love that for me, you know? So you just got to be careful who you befriend. I will do a part 2 of friendships and what you can do to prevent from these things happening to you, because I feel like this this could be a whole series itself, but I'm not going to get into a series. I will do a part 2 sometime in the future. I don't know when, but I definitely think that that is important to think about when you're deciding on who you want to be friends with. I feel like the way you vet a man, you should vet friendships. For now on, I'm going to vet female friendships for a year. If we don't last a year, you were never my friend. You were an acquaintance. And that's all you'll ever be. Because if I don't see the support that I give you towards you don't give that back to me, I won't accept that type of treatment anymore. I just don't. I will appreciate the times that we had, but there's no way that you are gonna be more important than me. There's no way that I'm gonna be, you know how they say in your life, you could be a part of this circle, or this circle. Everyone views you differently. They'll say you in the outer circle for them. You don't know where the people place you in their life. So don't give them a high praise. Don't put them in the pedestal. Don't see them as amazing, like, because you don't know how they view you. You gotta match energy, and matching energy means viewing how they treat you. Analyze it, vet them. You need to vet these friends, because that's the only way you could potentially get the friendship of your dreams. That is all I have to say for this video, guys. I know it was long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want you guys to go ahead and turn on the post notification bell, because you know you want to see more of my goofiness, because I want to see more of what? You. Period. Okay. I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel before my beautiful, beautiful babies. Bye.